for mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio. Is the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino, an iHeartRadio station.
And then I know we have Jermaine Jones will be giving us a call shortly, and then we have some of the guys in studio as well from the Ontario Fury. So we'll have them call in, and once he calls in, then we'll make sure, because I'm just waiting for his call. But I'm excited about that. I know they have a huge matchup coming on that they're excited about. So, without any further ado, when we get the call, we'll take the call from him for sure. So I know that he's going to call in. But while we are here, I said it on the last show, and I put it out on social media. I've been practicing. I've had the Tom Jones going, G Holla. I had it blaring in the air. So I don't have the stamina I used to have when I was a young man, when that was a popular dance. But I can give you a good 30 seconds of of the Carlton dance. But we have the Ontario Fury in the house. Young man, go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports 1350 audience.
Hi, my name is Marcus Jordan, number 3, and I've been with the team for 2 years now.
Okay. And who else we got?
Oh, we got Israel Sesay, but you can call me Easy. I'm number 23. I'm the captain. I've been on the team for 6 years now, I think. Yes.
Okay, Easy. I like that. Okay, I got that. So you said you were you on the national indoor team,
right.
And you played in the LA Galaxy organization.
Yes.
Oh, so
yes.
That's good stuff, man. Talk to us a little bit about the difference between the outdoor game and the indoor game, and what adjustments you had to make. It's a fast game.
Oh man, just like you said, man, it's fast, high intensity, entertainment, a lot of goals. Man, it's a family-friendly game, but man, the intensity is like, it's nothing that you can imagine. It's really fast. It's good. It's good. It's fun.
Right. And the one thing. Oh, it looks like we may have our. And I still have time for you, Mr. Jordan. But give me a second. But I think we have and I'm excited about this. We have a huge caller. You're calling into the Boost Mobile Celebrity Hotline. Who do we have on the line?
Hello, this is Jermaine Jones.
There he is. There's the big-time guy. Thank you so much for giving us a call this morning. We appreciate you calling in. How is everything going for you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. You're live on Fox Sports 1350. So talk to me a little bit. We're excited to have you out in the Inland Empire. I mean, by far, you are one of the biggest soccer stars that this area has ever seen, and you're playing for the Ontario Fury. Tell us a little bit about that. What has it been like? I saw the video of you when you came walking in with the no shirt on. You put the shirt on, you winked at the camera and walked off. Talk to us a little bit. How's the Inland Empire been treating you?
I would say everything is cool. I really appreciate it. Be there, and it's an amazing franchise, and I'm blessed to be a part of it, and I'm thankful to be a big part of helping indoor soccer to grow and getting bigger.
Absolutely, and I know you came out. You have a lot of international experience under your belt, and you came here for the late season playoff push. So what are your goals and your objectives here with the Ontario Fury? It's a different game. It's indoors, but tell me a little bit about what are your goals this year for the Ontario Fury?
I think my goals are, of course, always want to win. And I want to make the playoff run. That's for sure. And that's the goal. This is why I got signed from the club. And now for my goal is definitely make the playoff run, see where we go for game, and try to get the championship.
Okay. And then you said your personal goal is to make the playoffs, and you want to give back some of your experience. You like I said, you're a very accomplished player. You've done a lot in your career. What experiences are you trying to share with the guys on the team that you've gone through, because you play some big time soccer matches?
I think in general, my whole experience is that in then giving back to the guys who are younger and give them maybe a chance to see that it's not just to be playing indoor and playing outdoor. It's in general, it's a game, it's soccer, right? And that you have the opportunity still to play indoor, to maybe make the switch over to play outdoor and take all the technical skills what you learned in indoor, where it's smaller, it's tighter. So take that out there into the outdoor field. And I think in general, given my experience back from being a national team player, being in Europe, being in America, and playing on the highest level, just giving back and giving the kids the experience I had and show them day in, day out on the field that age is just a number and you can go as long as you want. And that the biggest point is you have to love the game, have the passion to the game. And if that is the case, then it's always a goal and it's always like doors open to achieve your dreams.
Right, absolutely. And, looking at your bio, you have an interesting background. You were born in Germany, but you lived in Mississippi, you lived in Illinois. My entire family tree is from Mississippi. Do you ever get a chance to just get back to the States and get here? Because I know you spent a lot of time in Germany. Do you ever get a chance just to get back to the States, or do you spend the majority of your time still over in Germany?
Yeah, I was born in Germany. Then I got back to the United States. We stayed in Mississippi, and then we stayed in New York for a little bit with family members. And then after, when I was 6, 7 years old, we got back to Germany, and then from there I stayed my whole life almost in Germany, and it moved back to the States in 2014. And since then I stayed here. And but of course I have roots in Mississippi, and then now family members in Atlanta, and but I definitely want to go back to Mississippi and see where everything started for my dad's side, and just to see where the whole background comes, how I grew up,
Right, and that's I haven't been to Mississippi. Like I said, my mother and father are from Mississippi. I was born in California, but I haven't been back to Mississippi in some 30 years. So it's I know it's a lot of different things out there, but Fury president Bernie. He said that, with recent additions with someone like an IE guy that grew up out here, Landon Donovan, and yourself, the league has really, you guys have got some real great talent in this league. What you, like I said, you've played in the outdoor game. Is the indoor game, have you had to make some adjustments? Because it's a faster game. You put up a lot more points in this game. What has that transition been like for you?
In the beginning was kind of, I would say like weird, but then I adjust pretty easy. But I say that I love the game, and then it is faster, and the decision is quicker. But you have more breaks, right? You can go in and go out. It's like hockey. So but in general, it's just like, I think it's a mindset. It's like how you take it. And I think from the first moment I went there, I said, we going back to the roots, right? This is how we started. I played 6 against 6, 5 against 5. Just on the streets with friends. This is why I played the game. Why I loved it. That small tournaments and have games like the whole time back and forth. We back in the days we played for money on the street, and now you're going indoor and it's the same, like 6 against 6, and like in all that quick game, and I like it, and I really what was for me important was I wanted to go there, and I don't want it to be like, oh, I have to play on turf, it's indoor, it's more pushing, it's all that. I was like, no, I'm going there. I'm trying to help this franchise, and I'm 37, and I go back to play after retired, and I just go to enjoy the game, and this is what I did, and so I adjust pretty easy to it, and I just love it, and it's fun, and this is why I think people who come to the stadium see me play, they can see that I really enjoy the time.
Well, we certainly appreciate you coming out here. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about your accolades. You were you on the U.S. men's national team regular and the 2014 FIFA World Cup star. So we certainly appreciate what you're doing out here in the Inland Empire. And I'll tell you this, I'm 43, so I'm not that much older than you. And I haven't been to Mississippi, like I said, in about 30 years. When you get ready to go, give me a call, and we can go together. Laurel and Hattiesburg is where my family is from. So when you get ready to go, let's go. I want to show my family a world star. So show them, say, your cousin made it, All
no,
right.
man. Hey, no problem. I will give you a shot. Definitely. Yeah, it's all family in Mississippi. Definitely.
Absolutely. We certainly appreciate that. I mean, when you think about Jermaine Jones, what a big-time star. We appreciate everything he's done for us on coming out to the Inland Empire. Thank you so much for getting up early, and Gunner made this happen. So now we can get back to Mr. Jordan. So go ahead and introduce the audience and let everybody know your name and the guy that's going to lose to the Carlson dance.
My name is Marcus Jordan. I'm number 3, and I am King Carlton.
And the funny thing is, when I looked at your Give everybody your Instagram. Oh, we found it. There you go. There we go. You know, I mean, if you want to, but you know, we're gonna hold off. You know, this is called a teaser, G Holla. We're not gonna put it out there yet. That's the Tom Jones. We're not gonna do it just yet. But what got me to ask you that question last time you were here? Tell everybody your Instagram.
It's at Young Carlton 03.
Yes, there you go. So how did that happen? How did that come about that everyone, because you're fairly young. I mean, that show was popular, 20 years ago. So how did that all come about,
Well, I was training with a USL team back in Colorado called the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, and their assistant coach was messing with me during warm-ups, and kind of just started doing the dance, and everyone would start laughing, and so I'd get embarrassed and turn around and turn away, and then so they all just started calling me Carlton after that. So it just kind of stuck after that,
Okay, I got it. So the funny, I got Carlton as well. When I was younger, I actually could do the dance. So it's all good. So tell us a little bit about what's been going on with the season. I know you guys got some big matchups coming up. Tell me about what your thoughts are for the season, how everything's going.
This season's been good. It's been nice to have older guys come in and some new veterans come in and help us, along with Izzy and other guys like that. It's been kind of up and down. We haven't had things roll our way exactly, but we've rolled with the punches. We've gotten through injuries. We've gotten through players leaving. And right now we're primed for a playoff push starting today. There
you go. And you guys got a big game. The Donovan game is coming up, correct? Yes. Say it again. On Thursday. I knew it was coming up. I'm sorry I didn't look at the time. And he's born and raised in Redlands, so that's going to be a big game for you guys. What is it going to be like when you guys send him home with that L? No. Let's not put no bulletin board material out there. But talk a little bit about that game. What are your thoughts about that game? And it's going to be different with that game. I mean, you're going to have Jermaine Jones, Landon Donovan. Those are two big stars. What is that game? The energy going to be like for that game?
Insane, hopefully. I hope that we get a big crowd. I hope that it's one of the good games like we've had this season. Every game's been either one goal, overtime, or 2 goals at the most. So I think it's going to be a very good game, and I'm just ready for it.
There you go. And let's talk to Izzy. Or Izzy. You like to go easy. So let me ask you a little bit about the game. And Jermaine kind of touched on it. I remember when I first went to an Ontario Fury game, it was like he said, it's like hockey. You have people jumping over the wall, and you played the outdoor game, correct? So what was that an adjustment for you when you have 3 guys just jumping in and they're going to play? What was that like when you first experienced that?
Man, it was crazy. I was like, man, what's going on here? But it was fun. It's fun as well. You have to run up and down and score some goals. I mean, it's exciting.
Right. And
that's what we live for,
And when you say that, because the game is faster, when people when you play the traditional soccer, people stay in certain positions. But when you're playing an indoor, is everyone able to go everywhere? So it's more of a workout than the traditional game?
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's just like hockey.
Right.
If you guys love hockey, you should definitely come out.
Right. Absolutely. So and
you love soccer too.
Yeah, absolutely. You love the Ontario Fury.
Yes,
you got to make sure you get the Ontario Fury. So this is Gunnar. This is the 5th year, correct?
For this team, the first year was 2013. I'd have to do the math on that right now. 2013-14. So that's where I think we're in the 6th season now.
You're right.
If I'm not mistaken.
And that's how I know I'm getting old. Like I said, I was there the very first season when they announced the cheer team. It was at Dave & Buster's. So I appreciate what they did for me over there. They knew that they saw this gut, and they gave me 2 food passes. So I said, I got a little excited, But go ahead and drop. I know we have that big game coming Thursday, so I don't want Bernie calling me. I don't want him being upset. So go ahead and drop all the important information that you need to drop.
Right. Well, thanks first of all, thanks so much for having us back. This is starting to be a little bit like a living room here.
Yes,
absolutely.
For
the ones that have been here before.
Absolutely.
So not only do we have the game on Thursday, so that's a really huge deal. Again, it's Jermaine Jones against Landon Donovan, 2 former teammates on the U.S. national team. They're both World Cup stars. This is a historic game in the history of the MASL, the Major Arena Soccer League that we play in. And that is at 7:30, I want to say, on Thursday. Mm-hmm. But we also have a big game coming up today, Saturday, that we really, really need to win against the Turlock Express. So we're down the stretch here. We're at home three times down the stretch. And to give just a tiny bit more information, we were sort of up against it up until about 2 weeks ago. And then we got 2 really, really big wins, and now we have a chance to snatch that second playoff spot in our division. But we have to get it right here down the stretch. We have to win today. We absolutely have to win. Just to give you an idea of how tight it is, if we win tonight, we jump up into second place. If Tacoma, our direct competitor, wins tomorrow, they grab it.
Oh, wow.
So it's just a back and forth right now. Every game really counts, so we need people to come out and really cheer us to victory, chant, scream, yell, all that good stuff, and help us get into second place.
There you
go. Today the game's at 6:05 is the kickoff time for that. It's everything's at Citizens Business Bank Arena. It's a ton of fun. Bring out your family. It's fast paced. It's high scoring. It's entertaining. Tickets are at OntarioFury.com. Fury, F-U-R-Y. That's OntarioFury.com. And also hit us up on social media. Everything's at Ontario Fury. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
Right.
So come on out, help us in get into the playoffs.
I'm learning how to do Snapchat too. I'm realizing how old I am.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, neither am I. So we certainly appreciate you guys coming out. And I just want to know how. I've known Bernie for 6 years, and he never comes out. I'm starting to think he doesn't like me, or
that can't be true.
Yeah, Bernie, come on, man. So that's all good. But I appreciate everything he's did. Like I said, he was one of the first organizations to when IE Sportsnet first started. He was one of the first organizations to embrace us and bring us in. So I appreciate everything he's done. What's your mascot's name? It looks like the cougar.
What's he called? Striker.
Striker. So Striker.
I came on board like a month ago.
Okay,
I'm still learning the ins and
got
outs here and there.
But when we did the Agua Caliente Clippers, Striker was there for Chuck the Condor, not Chuck, KC's birthday. So it was pretty cool when I saw him out there when they had all the mascots out there. So that's good how you guys work together. I mean, we share the same building, so that's really good. So get ready for the game tonight. Big game tonight. All the fans out there, please go cheer this team on. Make sure you give them some love. We're excited about it. Like we said, we had our young gentleman in. We had Easy, and then young Carlton in studio. So we're excited about that. So thank you for listening to Fox Sports 1350. There it is. We got it. I mean, Gunner, I don't know if you can hear it, but we have the music. We got the Tom Jones. Whenever you're ready, Marcus. I've been putting it on social media. That I got my snaps. I'm ready. I'm busting it out on them.
I've been practicing too.
Okay.
I've been practicing too.
But he got social media going, so I better be careful. I don't want him. I don't want the team to get there and get film on me, and they'll say, okay, this is how we're gonna beat them. So I don't want to have that happening. So, but we definitely appreciate you guys coming in for sure. Make sure you guys go to the game tonight. Cheer this team on tonight, and then on Thursday, the only professional soccer team in the entire Inland Empire. Make sure you check out our Ontario Fury. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association with Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. We'll be right back. Big ups to Tom Jones. There you go.
You're listening to IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.